of a garden is as follows: Guinea grass 15, Ipomia species 5, Cedar species 7, and Imperator species 23. What is the percentage of occurrence of Imperator species? This is just a simple mathematics. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 species of plants, and you are given the number of each one that appears. So you are asked to find the percentage occurrence of one, which is Cedar species, and that's 23. If you sum up the whole number of plants that you have here, you have 15 plus 5 plus 7 and 23. That will give you 50. 15 plus 5, 20. 20 plus 7, 27. 27 plus 23 gives you 50. So you just do your simple percentage. Imperator species has 23. So 23 over the total number, which is 50 times 100. 23 over 50 times 100 will give you 46%. That is option D, 46%. The next question: the greatest influence on a stable ecosystem in nature is executed by rainfall, animals, man, pollution. The answer is man. Man is the one that brings about the greatest influence. The man can come and just, oh, we want to use this particular farmland, this particular land for building, or we want to construct road, or just destroy everything, every organism, both plants and animal alike in the place. So the greatest influence on a stable ecosystem in nature is determined by man. The next question: the factor that least affects food shortage in sub-Saharan Africa is what? A. Drought, B. Flooding, C. Pest, D. Miscropping. Looking at these 4 options, you will discover that drought, flooding, pest, they will definitely bring about food shortage. When there is drought, there is no food. When there is flooding, crops are destroyed. When pests attack, there is also shortage of food. So it's only miscropping, whereby you plant different types of crops on the farm at the same time, that will least affect food shortage. The next question: one of the adaptations of life on the tree by a monkey is the possession of digits which are A. extensible, B. big, C. opposable, D. long. The answer is extensible. You can just stretch his hand like this to catch the next tree, climbing from one tree to another. The next question: the community of plants in which the same species occur from year to year is the A. annual species, B. perennial vegetation, C. perennial species, D. climax vegetation. The answer is climax vegetation, option D. The next question: the most common means of transmitting the acquired immune deficiency syndrome, AIDS, is A. from mother to child, B. through blood transfusion, C. through sexual intercourse, D. through the sharing of needles. The answer is obviously C, through sexual intercourse. That is the most common means of transmitting AIDS. The next question: plants try to avoid being crowded together by what? A. water uptake, B. seed germination, C. pollination, D. seed dispersal. The only way that plant prevents overcrowding is by seed dispersal. Instead of their seed falling on their side, so that another plant start growing immediately by the side and falling, they disperse their seed. So when a particular plant is there and the seed is being dispersed abroad, so there will not be overcrowding. That is the answer, option D. The next question: the physical and climatic factors of a region primarily determines the kinds of animals inhabiting the area, B. the types of plants found in the area, C. nature of the soil in that region, D. community of organisms in the region. The physical and climatic factors will not only determine plants, will not only determine animals. So option A says animal, option B says plant, option C says soil. So the answer is D, the community of organisms. The physical and climatic factor will determine the plants, the animal, the soil, the microbes, everything determines the community in general, not just plant, not just animals. So the answer is option D, the community of organisms in the region. The next one: a step in the movement of energy through an ecosystem is a description that best fits the term A. food chain, B. Trophic level. C. Pyramid of numbers. D. Food web. B is the answer, trophic level. It shows the movement of energy at the lowest level, next level, and at the peak. So it shows from the producer to the primary consumer, to the secondary consumer, to the tertiary consumer, so and then to the sacrifice. So the answer is trophic level. Trophic level is what shows the step in the movement of energy through an ecosystem. The next question. In a field experiment, the frequency of water leaf was observed to be 48 after 20 tosses of a 2-meter square quadrant. What is the density of the plant in the field? This is a simple mathematical calculation too. So we want to look at what the density is. We have been given the frequency of water leaf to be 45. Then the tosses, the number of times that the quadrant was thrown was 20 times. Then the size of the quadrant was said to be 2 meters square. So what we do is we first divide the frequency by the number of tosses. That's 48 divided by 20. That will help you to get the average of water leaf, average number of water leaf that is there. So 48 divided by 20 will give you 2.4. Then you now divide that 2.4 by the area of the quadrant. And the area of the quadrant in this question is 2 meters square. So you have 2.4 that you got from dividing 48 by 20 divided by 2 meters square. So when you divide 2.4 divided by 2, you have 1.2 per meter square. That is the density of the plant in the field. 1.2 per meter square. That's option A. Mycorrhiza is an association between fungi and what? A. Protozoa. B. Roots of higher plants. C. Bacteria. D. Filamentous algae. Mycorrhiza is the association between fungi and the roots of higher plants. For instance, we have rhizobium attaching itself to the root of leguminous plants. That is mycorrhiza association. So the answer is B. It is the association between fungi and the roots of higher plants. The next question. A limiting factor in a plant population near a chemical factory is likely to be what? A. Light. B. Humidity. C. Wind. D. pH. The answer is pH, the hydrogen ion concentration, because we are talking about chemical factory here, and chemical factory will definitely throw chemicals to their surroundings or around them. So chemical will determine, we change the chemical that the chemical factory is having around them, will affect the plant population, either increase the acidity or reduce it. So it's the pH that will be the limiting factor of that plant population. Option D. The next question. Soil fertility can be best conserved and renewed by the activities of A. Earthworm, B. Man, C. Rodents, D. Microbes. How can we conserve and renew the activities of soil fertility? The answer is D. Microbes. Microbes are the ones that can best conserve and renew the soil fertility. Next question. The pioneer organisms in an ecological succession are usually the mosses, lichens, ferns, or algae. The answer is lichens. Lichens are the pioneer organisms in ecological succession. The next question. The progressive loss of energy at each level in a food chain leads to what? A. An increase in biomass at each successive level. B. A decrease in biomass at each successive level. C. An increase in the number of organisms at each successive level. D. An increase in the total weight of living matter at each successive level. Looking at this, there is no increase, it is decrease, because the number of organisms are decreasing. 150 grasses being eaten by 50 grasshoppers. The 50 grasshoppers being eaten by 7 lizards. 7 lizards